Greetings of the day. This is Miss Tabassum. Today I am going to teach you about the tenses in the English language. Here in this lesson I will show you about the different types of tenses, its structure and uses along with some examples so that you can well understand about this particular topic, that is tenses. So let's begin. Here it goes, tenses. Let's see the definition of tense. The tense of a verb refers to the time when the action of the verb is performed. Tense of a verb can be of three types: past tense, present tense, and the future tense. There are three times, as you know, that is present, past and future, and these three tenses has four aspects, that is simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. The present time and the simple aspect make the present simple tense. Then we have the present continuous, present perfect and the present perfect continuous tense. In the same way, we can make it with the past tense, simple past, past continuous, past perfect and the past perfect continuous tense. It goes with future as well. So here it is: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. The times and the aspects, they combine to make all the 12 tenses in English. Today we'll be reading about the present tense, and here it goes. The present tense of the verb refers to a state or an event that happens in the present time. I go to school every day. She is reading a novel. Radha has completed her homework. It has been raining since morning. I go to school every day. This is an example of simple present tense. She is reading a novel is an example of present continuous tense. Radha has completed her homework is an example of present perfect tense. It has been raining since morning is an example of present perfect continuous tense. In our today's lesson, we will be reading about simple present and present continuous tense. So here goes simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to talk about things that happen regularly or are universal truths. Examples: Rajiv exercises regularly at the gym. In this sentence, it talks about a habit or a routine, something that is done regularly by Rajiv. Let's see one more example. The sun sets in the west. In this second statement, it is a universal truth. Here are the uses of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express a universal truth. Example: the earth is round. Simple present tense is also used to express a habitual or repeated action. He reads the newspaper every day. Another example: he goes to market on Sundays. Here, reading the newspaper every day is habitual action. Going to market on Sundays, it's repeated action. Simple present also refer to a thought, feeling or action in the current moment. The sky appears cloudy. It is also used to write headlines in newspaper. India launches its latest satellite with much fanfare. Simple present is also used in proverbs. Birds of a feather flock together. Another example, all that glitters is not gold. It talks about a specific future action. The shop closes for repairs on next Saturday. The train arrives at 6 a.m. Here we'll be seeing the structure of simple present tense in the affirmative, negative and interrogative form. In affirmative, if it is I or we or you or they, then we will be using the base form of the verb along with it, that is I play guitar. If it is he or she or it, then it will be base form of the verb plus s or es. We will be using s or es with the verb's first form, that is he plays guitar. In negative, I or we, you or they plus do not plus the V1, that is the base form of the verb I do not play guitar. He or she or it plus does not plus base form of the verb he does not play guitar. In interrogative, do plus I or we or you or they plus the base form of the verb, that is do you play guitar, and does plus he or she or it plus base form of the verb. So these are the structures that is being used in the simple present tense. Now we will be talking about present continuous tense. Here it goes. The present continuous tense is used for actions which are taking place in the present time. The present continuous tense has the form be plus verb plus ing. We know be means is, am or are in the present tense. Let's see some examples. The children are baking a cake. She is singing well today. I am walking to the taxi stand. Now, uses of the present continuous tense. It is used to describe actions happening at the time of speaking. The children are playing in the garden. We are learning grammar now. In the very first sentence, it's about what is happening in the garden. The children are playing. So, the children are playing at the moment. Whereas, as you can see the second sentence, we are learning grammar now, isn't it? So, learning grammar here expresses what is happening now. So, this is the very first use of the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is also used to describe actions which have been going on for a period of which may not necessarily be happening at the time of speaking. Example, she is preparing for the examinations. It means she is in the process of preparing. That is temporary activity. Here another example, they are changing the telephone cables in our locality. Present continuous tense is also used for an action that occurs often. We use always with such sentences. She is always losing her things. It means she has a habit of losing her things. An action that is planned for the future. My mother is leaving for Hyderabad next week. The guests are arriving in the evening. We are buying a new TV next month. And here goes the structure of present continuous tense. In the affirmative, it is I plus am plus verb plus ing, that is I am playing. With you or we or they, it is are plus verb plus ing, we are playing. With he, she or it, It is plus verb plus ing, that is, she is playing. In the negativities, I plus am plus not plus verb plus ing, I am not playing. With you or we or they plus not plus verb plus ing. So they are not playing. With he, she or it is will come plus not plus verb plus ing. She is not playing. In interrogative, am plus I plus verb plus ing, am I playing? With are plus you or we or they plus verb plus ing, that is, are you playing? And in interrogative, if we use he or she or it, then it will be is plus he or she or it plus verb plus ing, that is she playing? Here we'll do some exercise to understand the lesson in a much better way. Fill in the blanks with simple present tense of the given verbs. Number 1. She exercises regularly at the gym. In the bracket, exercise is there, and as she is there, so we have used V1 or es we have used with it. Next, the children gathers for prayers every morning. The teacher records attendance in the register. Holi is usually celebrated in the month of March. So as you can see that B is there in the bracket, and we know in the present form of B is, am or are, and as you can see that Holi is singular in number and is the name of a festival, particular festival, we have used is. Number 5. India celebrates its Independence Day on 15th August. Geography is best understood with an atlas in hand. As you can see that it is the name of a subject and I have used is for B. Jason works long hours at the restaurant. Honesty is the best policy. This is another example of simple present tense. And for universal truth, the boutique opens on Monday. I love the salty sea breeze. One more exercise with simple present or present continuous tense. Mr. Gupta is driving the family to the nearest hill station, but it is usually his son who drives the car. She is preparing the batter for the cake at the moment. They are studying for the test right now. As you can see in example 2 and 3 in this exercise, so at the moment and right now is there, so we have used present continuous tense. Who is in charge of the new students in that classroom? It's simple present tense again. We are collecting old clothes and food packets now, but we also collect funds for the victims of natural disasters. He is still deciding which topic to take up for his project. Who is delivering the vote of thanks at the function this year? She is cooking a special meal for the guests, but usually it is her mother who cooks. While they are practicing opening ceremony, let us practice the song. And the last but not the least, what is the price of this dinner set? That's all for the day. So, in our next class, we will be reading about present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. I hope that you all enjoyed the lesson. Have a brilliant day ahead. Thank you.